Hello, I'm Brian. On behalf of Bruce Oliver and his publishing company Vegas New Wave Media, I'd like to thank the contributors to Wiki Travel for some of the content in this program. Bruce also provides content taken during his frequent visits. There is no way that we can cover the hundreds of things to do in Vegas, but we'll cover some of the more popular activities. Now, enjoy the program. To the world, Las Vegas is known as the entertainment capital of the world. The city features many lavishly decorated mega hotel casino complexes that create a fantasy-like environment. We believe that a visit to Las Vegas is not complete unless you visit the sights and attractions off the Strip. The majority of visitors to Las Vegas arrive in Las Vegas on Friday or Saturday, stay for the weekend, then leave on Sunday or Monday to get back to work or school. Therefore, room rates can be more reasonable from Sunday to Thursday than increase on weekends. Travelers with flexible schedules should plan around this to cut expenses staying Sunday through to Thursday, thus saving on hotel rates and taking advantage of package deals that may include a show, meals, and gambling coupons. Check the show times of performances that you wish to attend before booking something. In Las Vegas, casino hotels tend to be very large with long walks from check-in or where you parked and your room. Each has restaurants, bars, shops, and coffee shops that are open 24 hours a day. Although Vegas has become more family-friendly in the couple of decades by including more family-oriented activities, some hotels still try to bring a nightclub party atmosphere to their pools in the daytime. If your room faces the pool and the pool has a disc jockey in the afternoon, don't plan on sleeping in your room during that time of the day. So, if this is important to you, then ask for a quieter location on check-in. Las Vegas was founded in 1905 and for many years it was merely a small settlement in Mojave Desert. Within 20 years Las Vegas started to grow into the city that it is today. In 1928, with the construction of Hoover Dam, thousands of workers flocked to the area. What is now known as Boulder City was established for the workers. The dam symbolizes what American industry and American workers accomplished in just a couple of years during the Great Depression. A visit to the Hoover Dam is a nice break from the noise of the casinos. And visits to Red Rock Canyon and the Grand Canyon by air or bus also make for a nice break. In 1931, Nevada legalized gambling and downtown Las Vegas became an entertainment center for the dam workers, featuring casinos and speakeasies. By 1940, it surpassed Reno as the gambling capital of the world. In the 1930s, Los Angeles was also growing rapidly from a mid-sized city to a global center for the entertainment business. But because gambling was banned in California, Southern California workers began traveling to Las Vegas for the weekend. That 4 to 5 hour trip continues to draw Californians to Vegas each weekend. As a side note, Bruce visited what may be one of the last speakeasies just west of Interstate, complete with the telephone in a small red room at the entrance where you had to announce your arrival. The restaurant bar had been a place visited often by the Rat Pack and other well-known names in the last century. In 1941, the luxurious El Rancho Vegas resort opened on what known as the Las Vegas Strip. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel later opened the Flamingo Hotel in 1946. The opening of these two resorts started a building boom. It also initiated a long tradition of organized crime involvement in Nevada's gambling industry. By the 1990s, the enactment and enforcement of what is known as the RICO Act, along with investments firms and the use of professional management firms, virtually eliminated any remaining organized crime involvement. Today, it's a much different city than it was at its inception. Las Vegas has an arid climate with sunny, dry, and extremely hot summers but with low humidity. As Bruce kids his cousin Carol, but it's a dry heat. During the winter it's much cooler, from 40 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Although snowfall is quite rare in the city itself, the mountains surrounding the valley are topped with snow during the winter. Spring and fall are very enjoyable months with daytime highs ranging from 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Some of the best months to visit Las Vegas are March, April, May, October, and November when it's not too hot nor too chilly. During the spring it can become very windy. Summer monsoons occur from late July to early September. During heavy rainfalls, flash flooding can occur in certain parts of the valley. The Strip and downtown are fine except for a couple of hotel parking garages. The city is laid out geographically. Starting with Main Street to the west and numbered streets run north to south. Downtown has several hotel casinos, as well as the Fremont Street Experience, a pedestrian mall lined with casinos is near the western end of Fremont Street. A couple miles south of downtown starts the Strip, a north to south street lined with large casino hotels, shopping malls, and other attractions. There are also numerous hotels and resorts located to the east and west of the Strip. Others that aren't are referred to as off-Strip. The northern end of the Strip is marked by the tall Stratosphere Tower. Buses run up and down the Strip connecting the Strip resorts to downtown. The Las Vegas monorail and the convention center site just east of the Strip. McCarran International Airport is at the southern end of the Strip. The famous Las Vegas sign is also at the south end of the Strip near the airport. A very popular off-Strip hotel casino that Bruce loves is the South Point Casino located straight down South Las Vegas Boulevard. There he's seen performances by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, the Righteous Brothers and others paying around $30 for the evening. After the show, patrons also get to do a meet and greet with the entertainers. Bruce spent time talking with Gary after his show. South Point is very large, has several restaurants, a bowling alley and movie theater. Many times, every year there are special events like rodeo shows held at South Point. The prices for shows at South Point are reasonable compared to some of the shows on the Strip where he's seen performers like Andrea Bocelli where tickets can be much higher. Getting around in Las Vegas is fairly simple, by foot. The hotel casinos are close enough to each other to make walking reasonable except in the hot summers. A walk along Las Vegas Boulevard is common and many hotels are connected to each other either by bridge, by underground, or by complimentary rail shuttle without going outside. A small shopping center connects the Luxor and Mandalay Bay while pedestrian overpasses connect MGM Grand, New York, Tropicana and Excalibur. To go to a game or event at the relatively new Las Vegas Raiders Allegiant Stadium you need to park and take the shuttle to the venue. The Strip can easily give the impression that destinations are closer than they actually are. It takes at least a half hour to walk from the Eiffel Tower of Paris, Las Vegas to Mandalay Bay. If time is a factor, find out how far away your destination is before you decide whether to walk at all. It's advisable to call a taxi, Uber or Lyft driver to go from the main Strip to Fremont Street. The other ways to get around Vegas are by monorail and tram. The Las Vegas monorail runs along the east side of the Strip with stops behind several of the hotels and the Las Vegas Convention Center. The southern terminal is behind the MGM Grand and in the north it's near the SLS Resort. The monorail doesn't go downtown or to the airport at all. On the west side of the Strip several trams operate short routes between the major hotels. There is no charge for use, though hours of operation vary. Many visitors to Las Vegas go to the Strip now visit just to see a show, entertainers, magic shows, and recently to see a game. Since 2020, visits increased after NFL's Las Vegas Raiders moved to Vegas and Allegiant Stadium opened. Allegiant Stadium is climate-controlled with a capacity of 65,000. The world-class entertainment center is also the venue for concerts and special sporting events. We will not talk about the shows and entertainers since they change often. Your travel advisor will help you find the best tickets available on and off the Strip. In addition to the shows and gambling, people visiting Greater Las Vegas always comment on the food and buffets where they ate. One day, Bruce went on a tour for foodies. Over several hours he visited several restaurants to sample the dishes prepared by the famous chefs. Later that week he revisited some of his favorite spots. Although the buffets are not as inexpensive as they once were, they are still a good value. Casino and hotel patrons can obtain coupons to certain shows and restaurants by going to the concierge. Outside of the Strip there's plenty to do. Some activities are very active while others are passive. One day you should drive or take a tour by bus or by air to the Grand Canyon, stopping by the Hoover Dam along the way. Bruce took a plane ride several years ago to the south rim of the canyon. Flying back that evening he enjoyed the spectacular sunset and view of the lit-up Strip just before landing. If you can name it, then you can see or participate in some activity that include golf, tennis, shooting a machine gun, visiting museums, and drive a race car during your vacation. Bruce loved visiting many other activities outside of the Strip. Most notable was his visit to the Ethel M. Chocolate Factory, gift shop, and the Cactus Garden, visit at night just after a long busy day. Or take a half-day enjoyable drive to Red Rock Canyon to see the beautiful landscape and small western village. But if you love to rock climb, hike or mountain bike, then there are a couple more options. During a visit to Spring Mountains, you can see 5 peaks over 11,000 feet high. On the Vegas skyline you can see Mount Charleston, Nevada's 4th highest peak. Within a couple of hours, you can also visit and hike several other mountains, including the trails at Lake Mead National Recreation Area, Mount Whitney, and finally Zion National Park. Within 3 hours of the city, you can ski at the Las Vegas Ski and Snowboard Resort, Bryan Head Resort, and Mount Charleston. For mountain biking, go to Bootleg Canyon, Blue Diamond, or to the White Mountains in California. On one visit Bruce took a trip to see Death Valley National Park, one of the hottest and driest places in the United States. You can also visit the primitive camping area and see desert bighorn sheep at the Desert National Wildlife Range. Visit Great Basin National Park to see Nevada's only glacier or go on a cave tour. And just northeast of Las Vegas is the Valley of Fire State Park. Well, that's all we could cover during this flyover of Las Vegas. Bruce and I hope that you enjoyed the program. Please leave a comment and tell your friends and family about our channel, Your Travel Videos on TV. Watch for more content like this elsewhere on our channel. Until next time, happy travels. Bye now.